Grandma told us, like, well, y'all know y'all cousins on down the line, but that's what everybody say in the country. They be like, y'all cousins on down the line. Or so like, we like, well, we 2 kids in by right now. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They perfect condition. They ain't got no disability. Thing is, it do not count if they not your first, second, or third cousin. If they your fourth cousin, if you my fourth cousin and I like you, we gonna do what it do. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, you my cousin. No, I didn't grow up in the sandbox with you. So my chat yesterday during the live stream, we were talking about witches and warlocks and wizards and like what's the difference between all of them. Somebody said, I can't explain it, but Kevin Gates during the interview with Shannon Sharp, he gives warlock energy. What?
Vampire capital of the United States. The vampire capital of the United States. You believe in vampires? I can't that.
You can't. You're a vampire?
See them beads, huh? Yeah, you know I'm labeled a heathen. You talking about my beads, devil worshiping beads. Cool, you hear me? But if you're a Christian, your Bible says you're supposed to love God, your neighbor as yourself, and your enemy. So if you're commanded to love me if I want to serve the devil.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
Family, we're back. Listen, y'all saw the clip, or the clips. Y'all see what it's about? I've gotten so much mixed feedback about the last Gates video, and I wanted to get to the nucleus of the situation, maybe the catalyst, but, and this is allegedly, we're just reviewing and reacting to clips, but a lot of people say that Dreka put him on to the things that he's into. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't, not at all. Because the thing is, like, not to be saying too much, but I know a lot of XD boys that for the life of them wouldn't indulge in certain things, but they might have been dealing with the female and that's how they got her. Like, yeah, I got that. Then she might have been like, oh, well, try some. If you try this and do this, it's gonna be off the hook. Next thing you know, they turned out with it. So I say that to say this. If that's true with Dreka and Kevin, I could see this being a thing. I could see him running with it. I could see him like literally feeding off the reaction from the people because of the shock value of stuff that he's saying. Do y'all really think this dude can start a car with his hands? A dead car battery? Can he jump a dead car battery with his hands? Come on, man. Real talk. You gotta really like listen to what these people say and hold them accountable. But I could see Dreka put him on to things and him taking it and running with it. Real talk. Especially how he felt about Dreka and all that stuff. Come on, man. Y'all better put it together. Anyway, let me shut up. I'm yapping. We're gonna review, react to these clips. Let's get it.
Witches and warlocks use soul ties to trap you. They use soul ties to energetically bind you to them. And when you are in a soul tie, you throw discernment out the window. A godly soul tie is not a bad thing. Being in a soul tie where someone wants what's best for you is amazing. Being in a soul tie with the witch, a warlock, an energy vampire, they are just draining you of your resources and will take everything you have and leave you looking like a corpse.
Artists who openly practice voodoo and witchcraft, part 1. Today we have Kevin Gates. He mentions it multiple times in his music. He says, hard with the witchcraft, study every night. Philosopher's stone, I perform another rite. Rite meaning ritual. Created dry ice, hid in plain sight. Wear the suit and tie nice, mason meaning more than a brick layer. He then goes on to talk about visiting voodoo priests and his Santorini beads, and once he got called out for it, and this is what he said.
See them beads, huh? Yeah, you know I'm labeled a heathen. You talking about my beads, devil worshiping beads, cool, you hear me? But if you're a Christian, your Bible says you're supposed to love God, your neighbor as yourself, and your enemy. So if you're commanded to love me if I want to serve the devil.
He has a couple other lyrics talking about his deals with the devil, but there is one more clip I want to show you. He was on Instagram Live with his daughter, and just watch what happens.
Hey, she powerful too.
Yeah, I did magic on my brother yesterday.
Don't talk, sweetheart.
I feel like with these two, Kevin and Dreka, I feel like they had a very strong soul tie. I really do. Because for real, Kevin was really a street dude. I ain't saying street dudes can't be into things that are deeper or of other type teachings and believings, but I feel like it was her. Dreka'S a different type chick. Does she give me witch vibes? Not as much as Erykah Badu. Not as much as Erykah Badu. But, like he said, some things are hidden in plain sight. I feel like Kevin talks too much in his music. But then again, people really let it slip past him. I don't know if it's the beat or how he raps, the tone and pitch of his voice or whatever, but people really ignore those things that he's saying. And it really makes me wonder who he's rapping to. For real, for real. That's really what it makes me wonder, like, who is he rapping to? Because a lot of this stuff is going clear over people's heads, especially the females. Especially the females. And what's so crazy about our females is they don't know how much power that they possess. If our females knew how much power they possessed, they wouldn't even handle themselves in certain ways. And yeah, let me stop yapping because that's gonna get into something totally different. Next clip.
And claims his girlfriend caught Kevin Gates. Man, so you had this dude coming out saying, man, look, I got a story to tell. Kevin Gates been trying to shut me down for a minute over this, but he went on to say his girlfriend basically caught, at the time she was with her baby daddy, she caught her baby daddy basically Kevin Gates, right? Pause, right? I'm like, whoa. And cuz look like he thugging for real, right? I don't know why he would have to lie or whatever, but this is what he's claiming, and to keep it a buck, this ain't the first time I'm hearing suspect shit about Kevin Gates, right? I believe there was a who was locked up with him coming out speaking things like that. These rumors have always been circulating around Kevin Gates or whatever. You start looking at Kevin Gates. Look, you gotta pay attention to these soft eyes and picture ass, right? Sometimes I'm like, man, I don't know now. I don't know how true it is. I ain't gonna put that on that man, but I have heard these type of rumors circulating around Kevin Gates.
I'm gonna be real, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I've always thought, in heavy pause on this before I even say it, if you look at bro, I feel like he had the LL Cool J treatment for one. That's why he has a lot of tattoos. Like when females go out here and they get these dumb body augmentations, dumb BBLs and stupid lifts and all that stuff, anyways, they cover up the scars with tattoos. That's why you see a lot of chicks with the tattoos around their waist, because that's where I think there's an incision there. But if you check out Kevin Gates, and this is something he can't get away from, he's always been a heavier set dude. He can't form his chest a certain way, but I feel like he got nip tucked right up under like the pectoralis major. And no, the pectoral, is that the major? Maybe. Anyways, up under the chest. That's where I feel like he kind of did his thing. But I've always said bro had baby bearing hips. Pause. Just look. And what makes it so bad is that his legs, they bow in, like his knees touch, like how a lot of chicks do, either taller chicks or heavier chicks. His knees literally bow in, like, come on, man, you got thought legs. I'm sorry. Next clip.
What does that mean for you to be here to witness that?
It's beautiful because one of the first concerts that I went to, like last year, was an Usher concert. And like he's a phenomenal performer. And I just know the work that it takes to go into doing what he's doing. So I salute him. I tip my hat.
To be a part of the BET weekend, because it's a week-long event, not just, of course, here at the award show, but engaging with the fans as well. When you think BET, what does that mean to you?
It's beautiful because I get to be a fan of my favorites, and I also get to be celebrated under the same roof, so it's beautiful.
Absolutely. And what are you really looking forward to from tonight?
Everything.
Even Will Smith going gospel?
That's my dude, the experience.
What do you expect him to hit the stage with? I mean, after this slap.
I don't have any expectations. And as far as what he did, I don't judge people for what they do. I don't kick people when they don't. I lift people up.
Now, one of tonight's biggest, most nominated person is Drake. Talk to us about your thoughts on that.
On who?
Drake being the most nominated person tonight.
He the truth. What you mean?
I mean, that smile right there says it all.
What you talking about? Stop playing.
I mean, aside from the beef, of course, Drake is really being nominated the most nominations tonight is well deserved.
Of course, no question.
All right, so on that video, the caption was mainly what I focused on was the where's this cross tattoo on his forehead. Where was it? Where was the cross? Now, this is a dude that's talking. Listen, I don't even want to get into his lyrics where he raps about having a clone that he paid $2 million for and all this stuff. I really hope bro put some makeup on it. But then again, why get that just to put makeup on it? Let's continue.
That spells right there, you heard me? I keep telling y'all. I don't know why people think Dreka ain't like that. Dreka aren't like that. Dreka like that, you heard me? Dreka really put him on the shit. Dreka really woke him up when it came down to some of the spiritual and the witchcraft, when it come down to this voodoo, yeah, you heard me? She from that, boy. People don't understand this. Yeah, Dreka from that, you heard me? Kevin and fell in love with the... I understand how you're going through, brother. It's okay. You're going to be all right, bro. I mean, you heard me? So you're going to be able to bounce back, but this what come with the game when you witches and warlocks. You know what I'm saying? Because you a warlock, she a witch. You feel what I'm saying? When y'all got that type of energy together, y'all create something massive, or it could be destroyed on a massive way. So when it blow up, it could look crazy and ugly. I mean, beautiful, look amazing and perfect. You feel me? Don't think that she ain't had you under no little love spells, boy. Remember, you wasn't on this shit. She the one that woke you up on this. You ain't had nothing to do with that. She the one that directed the Fatal Attraction video. Yeah. She the one that came up with the script. Came up with everything. Dreka been on this shit, you heard me? That's why she be falling back, playing the shadow side. She be in the shadow, you heard me? Doing what she'll do. While he looking crazy, she be out there in the background, just laughing and working her little magic and working her little, yeah, you heard me, loving herself, moving forward, or whatever it is that you want to call it, you heard me? Now you dealing with the residue when you dealing with that magic, you heard me? You feel what I'm saying, Captain Brother? You dealing with the residue of magic, because y'all was doing a lot of magic. That would been f***ing you up lately, you heard me? That's probably what been making you, you know, because I don't even think Dreka done said anything. If she saying something, we ain't see it, you heard me? But all I'm saying is that, little brother, she done put that little magic on you, and now the residue is coming off. It's coming off you. You detoxing. This how it look when you detox, though. A lot of us been through this shit, brother. Just don't even want to talk about it. That's why I respect Aquarius people sometimes, because we don't give a. We gonna look crazy to the world, but at least we gonna be honest and bold enough to talk about it. We're gonna be honest and bold enough to talk about it. There's gonna be a lot of people that gonna be like, man, no, not Dreka. Man, y'all don't know Dreka, bro. Y'all ain't from the city. You hear me? Y'all don't know how this real. Y'all don't know how this shit work. Y'all don't know how voodoo work. Y'all don't know how hoodoo work. Santeria. Y'all don't know how this shit work. You hear me? Y'all don't know how the ritual shit work. You been out here. Why you think I be talking like that? Because I done been through it too. I done been through it too.
I guess what I was feeling was right, y'all. And it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. When I started this YouTube stuff, if you were here, you would know how heavy the spiritual presence of the people that were here. Like you if you know, you know. Put it like that. All I ever heard was it was a point where we were speaking about Papa Legba and Marie LeBeau and stuff, and they would always tell me to watch out for those Louisiana women, watch out for the New Orleans women, watch out for the, just period, watch out for them. A lot of them are this, a lot of them are that, a lot of them are blah, blah, blah. So when I started doing research, I'm like, wow, like it was different. But I say that to say this. Kevin Gates, I told y'all he was a street dude. It's no telling what she was into. It's no telling what was passed down to Dreka from her mother or her mother's mother. And then you got to think about the lineage, the teachings, and back before computers and everything like that, stuff was really pure. You don't know what this woman knows, but to know that she directed the Love Spell video, come on, man. Holmes said she's in the background just laughing while this dude's really a shell of himself. We're not even watching Kevin Gates. Come on, man. This is really Dreka'S puppet. It ain't no telling what she's done to this dude without his knowledge spiritually. She might be more powerful than I know. She might be worse than Erykah Badu. I've always said this. I would rather have a person that doesn't like me say it to my face than act nice to me. Anyways, we're going to end it right here. If you made it to this point, say I made it. I'm slowly but surely extending the video. So when I say I made it, if you made it, say I made it. So I know if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. Real talk. What do y'all think? I feel like she put him on to something and turned him out. Real talk. And then he got so just, I don't know. He took it and ran. But this dude is really a shell of himself. I'm gonna call him Dreka'S puppet. I'm out. Peace.